Sorry. Yes, I went to McDonald's. This is my Twitter that's on my iPhone right now. It's the only Twitter that I use on my iPhone. Hey, if there's an unfortunate event where I have to get a new phone, sometimes I can't. But that's the great thing about Twitter that I expected. It's like so each account sort of is per device for me anyway, and that's what you can do. And they've allowed me to do that like over the years, right? Twitter's been around for over 10 years. So I've went through a few different phones and devices. This was on my new iPhone 7 because unfortunately my iPhone 8, which I have another Twitter that I used on my iPhone 8 when I had it. And these phones are expensive. And you'll never be able to replace that phone. Like each individual phone is very important and what have you. You know? So that's kind of the thing. It's like each individual phone is very important and all that and 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 all that. You're out of proportion, sir. All right, you're acting really crazy, man. Let's see, King StacksAMilli. We got. Oh, this one I started on my. I've had this one for years. It's my biggest Twitter, my most popular one, sort of that everybody sort of knows. And then when you start to get into me, like StacksAMilli the brand, my videos on YouTube and all that. First, you find this Twitter on Google, and it's got a lot of content and whatever. I have my that's just a picture of my legal firearm, but I got a lot of content on it, pictures, videos that I've done over the years, beefsteak, all different stuff. That yeah, but that's hey man, I'm a firearm owner in my household. No, I'm in my household, man, and I don't know who you are to ever. Well, I've told you I'm a legal firearm owner. I've already given you the specifics. Are you a police officer, sir? Are you on duty right now? Because I don't see you, sir. So these brain waves are annoying, sir, because yeah, but listen here, sir, then you're just harassing. I don't know who you are, sir, but you're definitely not them because I just met with the Saugeen Shores. We just did a lot of videos. So I'm not sure what kind of rookie you think you are, sir, and all that, but look at this extremely expensive diamond ring I bought. Just like the phone, it comes and goes sometimes. I've had the diamond ring that I have now with the garnet for going on years now because I learned the proceduring of it. What was I saying about Twitter? Yeah, I've had Twitter on a lot of different phones or whatever. I think five. So this one's my newest one. Whenever I'm using my phone, I take pictures and videos. All different pictures and videos.
Some good pasta. I'm smart.
Mm.
Man, that was so perfect.
There's all types of videos on Twitter if you want to go through them. We got a Ford Nation person. I'll retweet them. Common sense changes now to ODSP program. No clawbacks from income earned and no cap on gift amount given per year and raise asset level. Oh, for sure. For modern times, I mean, to match that inflation. Everybody knows it's a fact that we're facing much higher inflation, is what they call it. But we all know prices go up, and it's just a number nowadays. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't make a difference if it's $5 or 10. It's just some of the politicians' profits uh, uh, extreme to go against increasing the amount that people receive for their entitlement for their disabilities and whatnot to match how much. Well, everybody knows how much it costs to live now. Cost of livings went up, and cost of living is much different now than to when they set the current standards. Uh, it would be unhumanitarian to not increase or allow the increase with specific individuals. It would just be an atrocity, like death to people. Unbelievable how I've heard how they try. Well, just the way some of them try to treat me, I can tell, like, wow, you treat people in Canada like that? Okay? And that's why we need to make sure that the police don't have as much power as they think they do and all that. They're supposed to be working for us. They're supposed to have a family relationship with us. They're not supposed to be our SS Army people that are mean to us. If you're on disability, you're really high up. It means you're a person with freedom that gets money every month. You're not supposed to be treated like less. You're supposed to be treated like somebody that is employed. Like if somebody, okay, so if the mayor of the town goes down to, you should be treated just like the mayor of the town because you're receiving entitlement. You know what disability is? That's your pension. You're a pensioner. You're a pension person. You're one of the highest up. The only person higher than you is a multimillionaire. So you know who those people are? They're trying to rob you, and that's what we have to watch out for. Criminal police or criminal politicians that are trying to rob you. You were born in Canada. So what are you trying to kill me? That's murder. So my finances is my private business. So it goes above and beyond. You know, this is a public video. I have no problem talking when I'm doing my public videos and whatnot. But then I have my private business. And money is a private business, even when you're on disability. I could have 30,000 saved in my account, and there could be some hungry 19-year-old cop with a gun, and he'll kill you for $10,000 and shit like that. And they're trying things like that. And if they get away with it, then it's going to become like the Holocaust. They're going to do it to everybody. Take advantage of disabled people. Well, I act as your lawyer, sort of. That's illegal. You can't take advantage of me or others. And you can't take advantage of our finances. You can't tell me what to buy with my money or how to save it. We know what the asset limits are. We know what all the limits are, and really they're being increased, and they're supposed to be increased, and nobody is even hitting those limits anyway. So why do we get harassed when we're not even near that limit anyway? And then when we're thinking rationally of when we do maybe ever hit that limit on what we need to do and that it needs to be allowed, because I'm at the lower end of the spectrum. All right. Some people are at the higher end of the spectrum. Some are at the lower. It's a spectrum. Hey, they've said it before. Autism spectrums and all that. It's same with ODSP. There's a big spectrum to it. All right. Even all different disabilities. Hey, you could have autism, or you could have Down syndrome or something like that. But hey, every single person is individually different in their disabilities. Just because you have Down syndrome doesn't mean I'm exactly the same as another person with Down syndrome. It's a spectrum. You have ones that are smart, they look a certain way. You have ones that look a certain way that are not smart. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe I look the exact same as somebody else, but I'm not as smart. I have a severe learning disability. Oh, that person has a moderate learning disability. That one has a mild learning disability. That one's an extreme or severe, like I said. So that person's average IQ. That guy's above average IQ or extreme ability in some areas. So look, you could be disabled and you could be like me, extreme ability in some areas. That's what I am. And I'm above average IQ. But I have high functioning autism and the Asperger's and the Down syndrome. I'm one of these guys. I am very lucky. I wasn't, hey, but at the same time, it's not supposed to be any discrimination. I feel for my fellow disabled people and whatnot for whatever part of the spectrum that they may be. And I fight for those as best as I can, right? With my ability in some areas, but that's only some areas. Nobody has every area, okay? Even the richest people, they have to hire people in other areas to cover up for what they don't have, right? Nobody has ability in every area. They hire people in other areas and all that. Some people are pretty multifaceted, but they don't have everything. I know they don't because listen, there's people like me and they wish they could crush me, right? And those people are kind of what those Nazi scientists were. And that was the whole thing. Hey, it ain't illegal to have pride of your race. It ain't illegal to maybe watch the documentaries or their movies. It's illegal to be like one of these mad scientists that kill people like because of their certain race and yada yada. Or all that. Like saying like, oh, I'm a disabled person, so you gotta whack me out or whatever. That's kind of what the world was supposed to have gotten rid of was killers. We don't care if you're like coming up with some algorithm to watch music or some shit, but if you're being a killer, like killing actual human beings, you know what I mean? It's all about like everybody breaking bread now. That's the law. We're all supposed to be breaking bread in some way. Hey, but don't become greedy, man. Like last night I went out, or yesterday or the day before, I broke bread with the town, man. The farmer's market's on video, man, for a good video. Now don't get lost in it. The bread was broken, and man, the pasta's on the way and all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to be patient. Patience is a virtue. And those greedy people, those are the ones that's supposed to be dying like swines nowadays because we have everything here and we're building like pioneers. And it's not really nice of our elders, some of them being police, to keep picking on some of our pioneers in Canada. I think some of our elders have went corrupt. Some of our elders have just gone completely loopy. All right, completely loopy with their gun and everything. All right, and it's scary. And their power to put people in the jails and all that.